Okay, so this weekend we've got SummerSlam. Now, of course, like always, they don't really have that many matches announced. That's an aggravating thing now about the E. So they've gone through this long process of, as opposed to telling you the whole card, they give you like 5, 6 matches. So, I'm looking forward to that IC title match. Currently, there isn't one listed. Or that tag team title match. Currently, there's not one listed. Maybe that awesome US title match? Again, currently not one listed. So I guess we'll just have to go through what we've got here. Okay. Orton versus Christian. Christian's the champion. This is a no-holds-barred match. This feud has gotten pretty decent. They've been able to bounce title back and forth enough to keep it at least kind of interesting. I would like to see Christian become a 2-month champion, so I'll go with Christian on this one. I'm thinking Christian could probably pull something out to make this really interesting. Skip past that one. I'm at the WWE website, so I click back and forth. Kelly versus Beth Phoenix. Beth Phoenix needs to win this. You know, Kelly getting some sort of fluke victory does not help the Divas division at all. Beth Phoenix needs to win this one. Sheamus versus Mark Henry. The color contrast alone in this match is ridiculous. Now, Mark Henry's been on an absolute tear recently. Took out Show. Almost helped take out Kane. Can the Celtic Warrior in his new kind of face role defeat the world's strongest man? I will actually give this one to Sheamus. I think Sheamus brings enough tools to the table to probably actually, weather the storm that is Mark Henry. Well, I guess according to the WWE website, I'm down to one last match. The undisputed WWE Championship match. Now, with this one, you've got John Cena and you have CM Punk. John Cena, who's currently holding the less legitimate of the two WWE Championships, and Triple H is the guest referee. This match, ironically, could almost go any direction. Do I want to see Punk win? Yeah. Do I want to see Punk win clean? Yes, that'd be fantastic. Would I almost be okay with if Triple H were to kind of screw CM Punk and then have John Cena slightly go heel? Because the same things that happened in Money in the Bank could happen in this one. John Cena kind of going heel would be ridiculously refreshing. CM Punk going over clean would be ridiculously refreshing. CM Punk going over dirty because H helped screw Cena kind of pushes against Punk's anti-establishment, run. John Cena, with help from Triple H, getting a dirty victory over CM Punk, while heel John Cena would be interesting to watch. I don't picture John going for a dirty win. I don't. I think if he does that, I think it does a lot to hurt his credibility. I think it's going to be... Would it be almost like when Hogan turned heel? Yeah. I think it'd be pretty interesting. But then you have to go from there to either he takes on The Rock as a heel and The Rock's the face at WrestleMania, or he has to go back through some miracle transition between now and WrestleMania and it's a face-face fight. And Punk is a tweener. He works beautifully as a tweener. If you have Cena go heel, and then Punk has to be like tweener face, I don't know. The wildcard one now currently is Triple H. Do I picture him calling it clean? Maybe. He doesn't like either one of the two guys in the ring. He doesn't really have any sort of direction he really needs to lean to. He doesn't like John, he doesn't like Punk. This one actually could almost go either direction. And knowing how there's not going to be any DQs or countouts, they might have said there will be a decided champion. Maybe it goes to a no contest. They look through the titles, and then they do another tournament. I actually would like to see Punk win it because I think Punk versus Mysterio for a title feud would be money. And I think if you have CM Punk be the guy that John Cena can't beat, that just writes itself. Because for a long time, Mysterio couldn't beat Punk. And it was a beautiful storyline. Having Cena not be able to beat Punk at the same time is also a beautiful storyline and would make for a much more interesting overall story. So to recap, I picture Beth Phoenix winning, Sheamus, Christian retaining, because I think he needs to be 2 months champion, hold any legitimacy to what he's doing, and Punk.